Hi, this is Glenda. I have moved on to corner punches, and I've been going through my various hints on using corner punches. All of these are corner punches. All punches are not created equal. They all have advantages and some don't seem to have any. So we'll start the biggie, the corner chomper. All it is a corner rounder that will go through practically anything. I don't use it very much, but if you want to do laminated card, I find it's good for that because a lot of the others get stuck on the laminating. But anyway, that's that huge one. The ones I reach for most are the ones that sit on my desk, which are these. And the one that wins out of all is a plain corner rounder. I just use that quite a lot. And it doesn't have to be a big fancy corner chomper. I've had several through the years. Then you've got ones like these that will emboss as well, or those don't emboss, but they will do three sorts of corners, and you put it in there. And the thing is, I find you do have to turn it over and make sure it's lined up, because I have been caught over and over and over with these triple ones where it doesn't always go in quite right. So that's just something to be aware of, but you do get three for the price. You get little ones like these. You will only be able to do corners with these because the guides don't come out. So, you know, you're buying a corner punch and that's fine, but that's all you'll be able to do. If you get any of these where you can punch but avoid the guides, like these ones, the guide comes off, you'll be able to do other things with them as well. Do beware if you're taking these ones off. I have broken one. They come off quite easily, but they can snap, so that's just something to keep in mind as well. These are very delicate, but I think they're a waste of money. They will only go through paper, nothing else, and most of them stick almost every time you use them, and then eventually get to a point where you just can't use them. So although I got suckered in, I've got maybe half a dozen of these, because the samples they'd done in the shop were so pretty, but they're not good value at all. And then you get ones that, like this, that will just do a pattern in the corner and don't actually cut the corner at all. So there's all sorts. Yeah, they're not all the same. It's a case of preference to a certain extent. So, having said that, here's what I've been doing. And this poor card has almost everything I've tried on it. So we start off basic corner, obvious for a corner punch. You can also do a border. You can also do a strip. You can also do medallions. And you can also do word strips, all done with one punch, which is, you know, getting your money's worth out of your punch. If you've got the ones that do the little photo slits, like any of these where they do a slit part way up, which is quite a lot of them, you can layer various ones. Like I've used 2 different ones, but you can use the same punch and do 3 or 4 layers. There's another medallion where I simply punched into each corner, and then I also punched the sides and got that medallion. Here's another case of a punched border, 2 punched borders in fact, and a circle medallion. These became hugely popular about 4 years ago, when I believe Becca at Amazing Paper Grace actually invented it, and I rushed out and bought some punches that were suitable, because not every punch will work. So a medallion, obviously all you do is take a square and punch each corner. If you get adventurous, you can do it on a circle. I didn't have a lot of success with that, but that I think was me and getting sick of playing with corner punches. To punch a border, you're going to draw. Some people have been eyeballing all these techniques, and I don't think it works. I think you need the lines. Most of the corner punches are about 1 inch wide, but you measure, you do a punch like here, you measure from there to there, and that's how far apart you want your lines. Most of them are 1 inch. This one is 1 1/8, so I did a line every 1 1/8. Then you just turn it over, put your punch in, right up in as far as it'll go, make sure it's lined up on the line, and you punch and you work your way across. And I've got it stuck because I already had a punched page. And then if you're going to do it the other way to get your strip, this one is 1.5 inches deep, so I cut my cardboard 3 inches deep, and that's going to give me a strip like that. So you just work out how deep it cuts from there up to the tip, and you know you've got to at least double it and then add whatever width you want in between your punches, and that gives you a strip, and that's quite successful. To do the circle one, you're going to do this that worked best for me on this punch was a 3 3/4 inch circle. You divide it into 8, and you do the same thing. You put your punch in, and you line it up, and you punch all the way around. I will put the links to tutorials for Amazing Paper Grace and Veronica at the Learning Ladder. They both had excellent tutorials on these. There's heaps of tutorials out there. They're all about 4 years old when it was the in thing to do. And they all vary a little bit, but for me the easiest was the 3 3/4 inch circle. Veronica suggested downloading this template. I forget where she said she got it, but I'll put the link to her, and she has the link to the template, and that just made it easy to put my circle on there, use a ruler, line it up. Becca says to fold a template in pieces and you trace that. I preferred this. So that's sort of my summary of what you can do with corner punches other than corners. So you've got borders, strips, medallions, layering, circles, and little tags. So, you know, get the most out of your corner punches, see what the ones you've got will do, and maybe that's of use to bring back some of the older ideas. So thanks for watching.